Greetings, mortals of this realm. I was probably all tied up together, but whatever. Um, Welcome back to another stream. Today we'll be playing Master Duel in their Duelist Cup event. So that will be fun. Hopefully. So like last time that we played, we'll be playing with an Ashened deck. Basically, Pompeii plus Dark Souls. But this time, I finally bit the bullet and crafted Max C. I hadn't done it before, but now that it's at 2, might as well craft it. So, as anyone who's played Yu-Gi-Oh! Knows, in the past year or so knows, probably longer, this guy draws me a card every time my opponent summons. It's rightly banned in the TCG. But we will be playing with it because we can. Alright, so the way this event goes is you get a duelist level, and the higher your level, the better rewards you get. There's 20 levels. I'm hoping to get to at least 10, maybe. I was assigned this level, though. I didn't work to get this one. I just was assigned it based on my ranking in ranked mode. So. But this is kind of like a, it starts you out with a rank, and then you try to get higher. But I'm going second. I hope I pull one of those Max C's and maybe a couple other hand traps. Alright. Nope, I pulled nothing. And he's playing Blue Eyes, so let's see what happens. Hello, David Shoot. Shoot? I don't know. Sorry if I mispronounced your last name there. Playing some Master Duel today, so if you enjoy, it's shooty. Oh, okay. Okay, that's how you say it, shooty. Good to know, good to know. Well, like I was saying, I'm playing some Master Duel today, and apparently I am starting out poorly. Yeah. I do have Discord, but if you're asking for me to share my Discord, I won't do that just currently. Though me and a couple friends are going to be releasing a community server somewhat soon, and I'll be advertising that on my channel, so if you subscribe, you'll probably see that announcement somewhere. I'll throw it in the description of things. I can definitely promise it'll be in some descriptions. In my channel description and whatnot. But man, this guy's just going full Blue Eyes combo, isn't he? Okay, what has he got? He's got... Okay, yeah, he can contribute to return. He can summon any dragon. Okay, yeah, I see why this is a good card. Wish I would have drawn you. I'm gonna surrender because I literally didn't draw anything I could play with. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, maybe I'll get a decent hand this time. if the opponent will pick whether to go first or second. Okay. And no hand traps. I do like the music they have on this field. It's a good change. Is everyone playing Blue Eyes? Should I have brought a Blue Eyes deck? It's so strange that such an old deck has been dragged kicking and screaming to the modern era. Every time it's just one big buff. Wait, what does this do again? Okay, so the extract lock, that's what it's alerting about. Alright, so he has Graveyard Negation, and he can cheat out two different synchros, or two of the same. Neither of those are hard ones for turns. Well, it's a good thing I don't have many graveyard effects, if any. Ooh, what is... Did I not read this? Oh. Okay, he's summoning a Blue Eyes. That's understandable. Alright, so now I'm going to add... what do I have in my hand? I'll add Shaman. Now, are you gonna do something, bud? Should you unlock every story in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? It can be useful to get some gems before you have a good enough deck to actually play some ranked or events or whatnot. Because you get a couple hundred per story mode chapter. So, if you're still a little behind on the stories, then yes, definitely. Now, you may see some people that disagree with me. That's my opinion based on my own play. So, at the end of the day, it's your decision what you do with your playing. Okay. Wait, that means he still negates. It doesn't. Dang it. Okay. Oh, I forgot they had Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Can it be targeted? I guess I'll see what Little Knight can do here. I think I might have lost. Now, I wonder if that saves Little Knight. Probably not. It does. Okay. Okay. I probably messed up here. Oh, he's just locked himself out of using Ultimate Spirit Dragon's effect. he doesn't do anything, he might not have lethal, but he's probably gonna do something. Okay. I'll activate Eternity. Returning Spearhead to the hand. Okay, third copy of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Alright, and then are you gonna do another Synchro Summon? Oh, the Link Summon into your thing. Okay, so his Link Arrow actually doesn't matter, it looks like. So then you swap out for Blue Eyes, and then what, you're gonna use your Xyz monster now? Nope, you tributed Pages. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna surrender. Oh wait, I think I could have nuked the field. I am dumb sometimes. Okay, let's try the next one there. Oh, yay! I get to go first. Finally. Alright. Oh. Alright, I'll activate Awakening of Vados to place Obsidian on their side of the field. And I'll add King, since King gets me more advantage here, and since I already own Vados in my hand. Destroy Obsidian by placing Vados there, and apply the additional effect of setting Ashened to Endlessness. And also special summon. Who though? I'll special summon Priestess so that go ahead and get Obsidian. Activate Obsidian. Special summon King. King will special summon Spearhead. Then I actually have Spearhead tribute himself to return Vados to the hand. then I will set to... I might be crazy. We're also gonna fetch another card from the top of my deck. Oh, Max C. Ha! Nice, Max C. This will actually be my first duel being able to play Max C, I believe. That's a lot of bugs. Yellow Ninja. Alright, let me go ahead and activate Max C here. But I'll let him do that there. Because I want him to special summon more. A little more. At least that one time. Okay. So he can level modulate another ninja. Is that all you do? No, you Z summon, okay. Blade Armor Ninja. Alright, I'll let you detach a material before you... Let me activate Vados to destroy Obsidian, and in the meantime negate Blade Armor Ninja's effect. Apply the additional effect of setting Ashened for Eternity. And then also special summoning another Ashened. And he surrenders. Okay. I was about to eat up my field and the Vados I gave him to do a pretty decent summon there. But if he doesn't want to let me do it, that's fine. Alright, so this is both of our rank up matches here. Opening with Max C and Ash Blossom. You love to see that. And Awakening of Vados. Oh. Well, I guess he just made me waste that Max C. I'll make him waste that brain cell that he just used there. Alright. So, draw a second copy of Awakening of Vados. Okay. So first, let's bait out an Ash Blossom or something. All good? Okay. No time either, so he might just not have anything. Awakening of Vados. Man. Seems like as long as I don't give him literally direct in his columns, I can't do anything. I can't get it to do anything. Which is good for me. I'm gonna add... I'll add Obsidian. Then destroy his Obsidian to give him Vados. And set Ashened to Endlessness. And special summon any Ashen from my deck, that being King. King will summon Hero. Alright. Now if only I could fusion summon during this turn. But hold on, I think I might just be able to set Awakening of Vados and do more plays. And let's pull a card to my hand with the effect of Obsidian. Ah, Talent. Not that I can truly benefit from it, but... Bujingi Sinyo. Interesting. Let me activate Awakening of Vados to place Obsidian on their field and add Vados to my hand. He's gonna overlay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna destroy his Obsidian. Allowing me to set a second Ashen to Endlessness. And special summon another Ashen monster. Alright, before you search, bud, I'm gonna eat up both, well, I can only take one Vados, can't I? Let me activate Ashen for Eternity. Oh, I can use both of them. I don't know why I thought I could only use one of them. After you search, I'll ruin your life. Alright. The effect of Vados and other Vados nuke your field. Xyz Reborn and Magic Cylinder. I don't think this guy was ready for Duelist Cup. It's a wonder how he got as far as he did. Alright, but I gained some, gems for that. So let's keep going. I'll get some packs. Oh, wait, hold on. Mission completion. 450 gems just from that. Wow. By the way, just a heads up, I may opt into having a slightly shorter stream today. But I might not. You never know. We'll get there when we get there. Alright. Please. Please. Try to Ash Blossom this. Okay. Send. Add. Oh, right, I can. Fusion summon still. Man, this is the best I've got. Okay. Man. I'm probably losing this one. I could have at least done something if I had Priestess or Awakening, but... What? Dragon Maid? With Felgrant? What? I'm not even certain I've seen this card played. What? And you're gonna do another summon by banishing those two? Who are you summoning? Another. Okay, same. Okay, I just drew Ashened Endlessness. Do I not have a valid super poly target? I guess not. Goodbye, random Dragon Maid player. I'm not certain I've seen that, icon or frame. Maybe it's from the Sky Striker story mode. Haven't played that one yet. It's brand new. Okay. Depending on what they do or don't negate, I can maybe do something. Start off with a quick bonfire. I should have baited out the negate with extinguished. Lesson learned. I'm running 3 of all my starters, I think. Like the ones that actually get me plays. I'm just surprised I've seen only seen the 2 of Maxi once. Okay, there's fake Maxi. Let me do something real quick over here. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and nab your fusion summons here. Every time you summon, I get to draw a card. It's basically max C, but worse. And you set one and pass. Is this, that's on normal summon, okay. I don't even know what I would add here, so let me just summon Priestess. Priestess effect. Okay, so no Ash Blossoms. And no Imperms, or... well, Imperm is invalid here. Well, it could be Imperm. There's a lot of braining that just happened. Anyways, there's stuff. Okay. I guess I'll summon Shaman, or add Shaman, so I can summon her. Then I'll link into Infernal Flame Banshee. Banshee's effect to detach Priestess and add Vados. Destroy Obsidian and special Vados. Vados will set Ashened Endlessness. Obsidian will summon King. Who will summon Hero. And I'm gonna go for the funny route. I'm gonna make a 4 material Appaloosa. Forget summoning, I want to negate things. Alright, set called by... oh, I could have attacked into Albaz, but whatever. I just pronounced Albaz weird. Oh. Alright. I'll let you vanish. Yeah. Let's return King to the hand. Who are you resurrecting? Hero? Okay, well... I'm taking control of Vados, if that matters to you. And now your Albaz has 0 attack. Not that I actually care about that one. So wait, why did you need Hero? Okay, I'll let you destroy Vados, but I get to choose that, and it doesn't even matter to you. Huh? Oh. Wait. Why was Appaloosa not allowed to respond to that again? Okay, depending on my next draw, this could end horribly. Draw. No, I can't do anything to even pass in priority. Alright. So, lesson learned, that's not a time to go for the random Appaloosa strat. Wait, does this guy have... He has 2 cards in extra deck. I thought I stopped encountering these players after I left. Like, Rookie 2. Alright, banish Ash Blossom with Called By. I'm so glad I had the Called by the Grave to stop that Ash Blossom. Alright, place Obsidian on his field. Add Vados. Okay, that's inconvenient. I should not have destroyed that yet. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I didn't expect to draw a knock card there. Obsidian's effect. Obsidian will summon King. King will summon... What? What can you summon? I guess Hero? Then I'll set Solemn. I guess I can normal summon Shaman. And then Ashened to Endlessness at a point in his turn. Let's Ash Blossom that. You know, I wonder if this deck would be a little better if I ran some Kaijus in it. That might actually be an idea. Wait, what negated Ash Blossom there? My own stinking Called by the Grave negated my Ash Blossom. Okay. So we're playing Fire Formation, Fire King. Okay, so that's gonna end up being Shaman. Not if I fuse them all. If I fuse them all into a monster that can't be destroyed, then I don't have to worry about that mess. Also, I get rid of whatever that set card is. Alright. Activate Extinction Dragons. Or Endless Extinction? No, Endless Darkness. Okay. Yeah, that's totally what I meant. Alright, he's got a set monster. set Imperm. Destroys Fire King Avatar. Okay, that doesn't matter. It wasn't even enough to... No, I'll wait until a monster on field actually activates this effect. Okay, so funny thing? No. This guy thought he was about to get rid of my monster. What could be running in that extra deck? Does Fire King have any extra deck? Garunic's Eternity. Okay, I can't really do something about that. For some reason I feel like Solemn Judgment should be able to apply in some of these situations. Let's imperm that. Then if he tries to respond. So I can react to my own imperm, but not his summons that he's been doing. Okay. I'm not certain I get Solemn Judgment. Oh! Did I just get joined? Yes, Regis. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Keep speaking. I'm not certain that... Hold on. Start saying...
Difficulties.
There!
Woo!
You're there now, okay.
Oh, cool. Hi, YouTube. Regis.
Yes, greetings, YouTube. So, we've got a visitor, Octoreges. Are you here to commentate for me?
I have to turn the stream on. Give me a sec.
Okay, yeah, totally good. If you just trusted the channel status for the call I was hanging out in, you'd assume that I was still preparing.
Well, enough time had passed, because I know you usually start at 7, so I figured you'd started, but...
Well, I'm saying if you only went with that one.
I didn't really look any deeper into it than that, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, I am currently playing as Ashened versus Fire King, actually.
Nice, nice.
And Vados the Dragon of Endless Darkness, his negate effect just came in handy. Oh, come on, Regis. People like you more than they like me. I looked over while I was alone, I had like 1 or 2 concurrent viewers. Now that you're here, I have 5.
I just have that effect on people. I'm not even one of those. No, I don't care about recovery information.
Okay, that got your attack up a little, but that doesn't matter. I have a 5,000 attack beat stick. Bam. Take 2,050 damage. It's his fault that it was 50, by the way.
Hello, Mr. Shoot. How's it going?
He told me it's pronounced shooty.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Shooty.
I guess he just likes guns. Shooty shoot.
That's maybe I'll just call him Mr. Pew Pew. No, that actually came out wrong. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
rescind that. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still here. Actually, roll call. Who is here that is willing to chat?
Oh.
Stop trying to destroy all other monsters on the field. It does nothing for you.
Okay, guys. Good talk.
Yeah,
Good
good
talk.
talk. Good talk, Pete. Good talk, Pete. Alright. Let me send Obsidian to the graveyard to destroy his little duty dude. What's going on here? Ah, yes. Alright. Do I get to activate? I don't get to activate Obsidian's effect, do I? Oh, it has to be destroyed. Okay. Okay, are y'all getting Z summon again?
I do like to exceed summon, yes.
This guy, Regis, listen to this. This guy started with 2 cards in his extra deck.
2 cards?
Yeah, 2 cards. And I'm playing Duelist Cup.
I feel like that's just a severe underutilization.
So, you could even just fill it with the random useless junk you start with. But no, he had Garunix Eternity, Young of the Fire Kings, which is in engine for him, so that makes sense. And then 1 card I don't know yet. Possibly another of the same.
How far into the Duelist Cup are you?
I am on Duelist level 6. It started me at 5 because of my ranked mode ranking.
Hmm.
But mostly this is just taking forever because this dude has... Oh wait, I don't have enough obsidians in my deck, do I? To use this. Anyways. This guy's just been playing defensive, destroying all other monsters on the field, but my dude's immune to being destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, by card effects. And he can't be targeted. So, even if they were gonna just target instead. And I haven't even gotten a chance to set the card that I just drew.
Nice. Just put that over there. There we go. That's much better. Alright. Master Duel. Let's go.
You booting up the game or something?
Yeah, I figured I'd mess around. Since the Duelist Cup is active and all.
Yeah. You know, the only thing this guy's missing? Piercing battle damage.
Yeah?
And the fun thing is I actually have the card in my Master Duel collection to fix that in greater polymerization. But it's so much more effective to use the in-engine stuff because if you summon him in-engine, he gets 500 attack per material. So that's how he's got 5,000 attack here, even though he starts with 3,000. But even then, 3,000 is a formidable base.
Yeah, that's why most things have 3,000 attack.
Yeah. Okay, so he's... So I need to make him mill out his deck Because what it's looking like is I'm either going to win because of time or deck out.
Yeah.
Granted, he destroys things in his deck, so...
I'm kind of still just reeling from the fact that, like, he only had,
2 cards in extra deck? Yeah.
2 cards in his extra deck. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And he just nuked the spells off the field. Or he's about to as soon as he gets his effect resolved.
Besides, even if I don't go all that far into the Duelist Cup, at least I'll get a lot more gems from it, so I can unlock more of the Tachyon cards.
That is true. That is true. You do need your new cards. And also, some of the other cards for that deck you've been planning are in there, right?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
Alright, well, then, time to copy from my deck. Because, as it happens, GE Get Good Turbo is fully operational.
Oh, nice.
So, let's see what Tachyon can do.
I'm guessing that stands for Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, sorry, minus the dragon part. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon.
Yeah.
Because it sounds cooler if you call it Get as opposed to Get.
Get good, man.
Okay, now he's spamming level 8s onto the field. I remind you, he has
What are you
1
doing?
card in extra deck.
What are you doing this time?
I'm still dueling Fire King. This is the same guy who had 2 cards in extra deck.
Oh. I'm dueling a guy named Kartaspieler.
Mm,
I wonder if he's German.
maybe. The
Because
name...
Karta...
Sorry?
Because Spiel is play in German. So, I forget what Karta is.
Maybe card.
Kartaspieler.
It
Yeah,
might just
card
be
player. Yeah, I think it is card, actually. So, card player. I'm dueling against card player.
That sounds like it's the German name for Vrains's protagonist.
Playmaker? That's funny.
The guy I'm playing against is called Kuan. Kauan.
Taiwan. Yeah.
Kauan. Kawan.
Alright, German Playmaker, what do you got? So far, you've set 2 cards face down.
Might be playing Labyrinth.
Suffice it to say, I'm not super scared.
Depends on the deck that sets 2 and passes.
That's true.
Finally, you've moved to end phase. Artifact can
summon?
probably beat you up with 2 set cards.
Ah, it's Dark Magician. Or at least it's a Magician Girl deck, because he summoned Chocolate Magician Girl.
Mm.
Honestly, whoever came up with the names for those cards was really unhinged.
Yeah. Okay, do I seriously just summon Spearhead even though he opens me up for damage so that I can attack his 200 defense guy and destroy him?
Alright, well. Let's go Photon Delta Wing! I imagine this is going to get negated. But it's innocent enough that maybe you wouldn't negate it. Oh, look at that, it is. Nice.
Yay, I
Oh.
made him thin out his deck.
That gives me 2 level 4 monsters on the board. With level 4 monsters, we can make Galaxy Photon Dragon.
How many high avatar Garunixes has he summoned? This.
Excuse me.
It's only got-
All right, let's see.
Is that only a one? Oh, interesting. Okay. And then you're destroyed.
I'll activate his effect to
You
summon
have to
Double Wing.
you can special summon anything.
Lets me do stuff. We're not going to chain that just yet because what we're going to send to the graveyard is going to be sending him to the graveyard and activating his effect in the graveyard.
Okay, after he does this summon, our decks will be equally thinned
Then we'll chain
going
Tachyon
into
Prime.
his turn. Alright, our decks are equally thin going into his turn, so I'm happy
We'll
there.
summon him to my side of the field in defense position. Then summon Emperor in defense position. We will not activate Galaxy Photon Dragon. Alright, he's going to use Ring of Destruction to try to get me out of being able to do stuff.
Are you going to destroy your own spells and traps again, buddy?
Unfortunately for him, that does not stop me from activating his effect.
You know, Regis, do you ever just wish your opponents would, just not?
Yeah, sometimes.
This same Fire King guy, this duel is lasting 10 turns.
Yeah,
long,
we'll activate the effect of this guy. We'll select him.
during which turn did I summon?
Chain to that, pal. Alright, Photon Dragon gets to make Soldier level 8 now, which is super duper nice. And while we're at it, we'll add Summoner to my hand.
Regis,
'Cause why not?
I summoned Vados during turn 2. It's now turn 11.
Then we'll activate Last Hope Numbers.
Okay, at least next turn I get to draw cards from his summons if he does any.
Come back out, Photon Dragon and Tachyon Primal. How's your duel going?
Still going.
Alright. Then, we're gonna Xyz summon. Come on out. Galaxy Eyes, Tachyon Dragon.
Okay, so he doesn't have any more of those guys apparently in his deck, because otherwise he would have summoned it.
And while we're at it, we'll also go for Photon Lord. Because we might as well, since we got 2 other 8s on the board.
Actually, wait, I don't want to activate Max C. If we're doing deck out, then I want him to deck out before I do.
Alright. Let's have some fun. Battle phase. Actually, probably shouldn't have summoned.
He's already
Lord,
ending
but
his
oh
main
well.
phase.
Activate his effect, so we'll discard. What does this guy do in my graveyard again?
Wait. I can super poly! I discard Max C.
Okay, so Photon Dragon. Let's go.
Diffuse these 2
Really?
into
That's it, huh?
Garura.
Alright then. Well, time to attack. Go, Galaxy Photon Dragon.
Oh, so he's putting up a wall.
Now ain't that interesting?
So I'll still kill Ring Bali with Garura.
I'm gonna activate this. We'll send Emperor.
But he did summon Kirin. Runics. And...
What was the card he targeted?
But all of his effects are negated, so
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I think we'll negate that.
Battle phase. Farura will destroy Rangbali.
Yep. Time for a direct attack. How about that? That's fine. You won't take damage from that battle, but Photon Emperor Lord still gets to attack. And so does Tachyon Dragon. This duel is over.
Then I'll destroy your Runics here. And turn.
Oh, you're gonna special summon somebody. Who you gonna special summon? I'm game. What you got?
By the way, Regis, I showed this off at the start of the stream, but I finally crafted 2 copies of Max C.
Oh, nice. You got Max C running.
Yeah, that's the legal limit in this.
All right, 5,000 attack points. I've still got more than enough to wipe you out. Okay. Get special summon another guy. And this is a fun game. 6,000 attack points. You got anything else?
If I draw another copy of Vados, I can pop their field spell. As well as grab a second. Oh, he destroyed Garura, which lets me draw a card. Yeah, I'm still looking good in the cards drawing game. And he's gonna Ash Blossom that. Okay, I'm
he's
gonna
activating this.
banish Ashened to Endlessness just to...
Okay.
I'm just gonna get that to stop talking at me.
Dark magic attack, but I got 7,000 attack points now. Make that 8,000 attack points. Take him down!
Okay, so he's destroying another fire monster.
I gotta save the replay for that one. That was cool, man.
One moment.
Follow him. I will follow you, German playmaker. That was a fun game.
Oh, one moment. My fan just turned on for some reason. I need to turn it off because apparently stream can hear it.
Oh, nice. Wait, who in the stream said they could hear it? Alright, Duelist level 2, not bad. And save that duel.
Alright, I am back. Yeah, I learned from one of the first couple streams I did that can be heard.
You'll have to check out that replay on my thing at some point. That was such a cool interaction. I don't think I've ever seen Tachyon, based on its own effect, to get to 8,000 attack points.
Ooh. I think I also saved an interesting replay, but I don't remember what it was. It would be whatever my most recent one is.
It's just, yeah, I'll check that one out then. It was just funny because he kept summoning. He summoned his Dark Magician from the graveyard off of a monster effect from off of Magic Karibo. That was it. He played Magic Karibo and he got Dark Magician on the board. And then he had a bunch of other Magician cards that were powering up his Dark Magician. But every time one of those effects resolved, Tachyon Dragon's effect was still in effect. So every time he activated something, I got 1,000 more attack points.
So he activated 5 effects?
Yeah, he did.
And just let you punch him in the face with that?
Well, he didn't have anything else. He had activated a trap card already, so I was already up by 1 for that. By the time he got his Dark Magician on the board, I was already up like 2,000 attack points. And then he did actually play a really good card. He played a card that should have let him survive, right?
Yeah.
Because he summoned a guy, I think it's like, I don't know, it's one of the other Dark Magician cards. And when it's summoned, you can target a Dark Magician card you control, and it'll gain 2,500 attack points until the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So he powered up his Dark Magician to 5,000. The problem was he had to activate 2 more effects to do it.
So, I'm sorry, but if you already have your ace monster on the field, and you have to activate 5 effects and still can't beat over a 8,000 attack point monster, and that doesn't have outside of battle protection really by itself, you probably should have surrendered already.
Nah, I don't think you should ever surrender in this game. I mean, admittedly, sometimes I do just because I'm like,
It's not worth
bored
playing.
or I'm in a rush. But
Yeah.
I really think you should, like, gentleman's rules, like, you should finish what you start.
Yeah, like
Man, that was great. 290 from that one game. Whoa.
Yeah. In my personal matches, I probably would respect the not surrendering thing, but while I'm on stream, I just want to get through the matches so that I can get as much progress on stream as possible. Like this.
That's fair, but I feel the opposite about it. I actually think it's more interesting on stream to finish out games. And, like, usually when I'm playing by myself, and I'm, like, in a rush. Like, if I'm out and I had to play a quick game real quick, like, while we were on our way to lunch or something, like, then I'm going to surrender if it's out, just because I don't have time to finish.
Yeah.
But if I have time, usually I'll finish games out. Like, it's... Because it can be kind of frustrating if, there's that. But if I have something prior and you're already going to win anyway, yeah, okay, I'll surrender then.
Yeah. I do dislike when I have to surrender because of external reasons. That's definitely a thing as well.
Yeah.
Like, food's ready, right? And the family wants to eat together. It's like, but I'm in the middle of something.
Yep. Alright, I don't care about notifications.
Okay, so he set 2 cards. Oh, and he set a monster. Okay, this guy actually did something for the first time in about 7 turns, so... And all I have to show on my top deck draw is max C.
That's something. I mean, you're surviving so far.
Well,
this guy's just been playing defensive for, like, the past 5 turns.
No, he's been playing defensive for the past 15 turns.
Okay.
How has he not surrendered yet? Is it really... Am I really going to beat him because he decks out?
I mean, it is the rarest way to win in Yu-Gi-Oh! According to a YouTube short I saw.
Like, I'm not going to surrender because I want this win. But I'm tempted to surrender because I don't want to put up with this.
I think there are people who play annoying just for that reason.
I don't think it's really...
I'm playing Diabell Star.
Yeah. You know what? If this
I know
guy
next to
had
nothing about these guys.
Diabell Star, White Forest, and not Ash Blossom, Snake Eyes are all interlaced. They're one of those wide encompassing lore archetypes.
Okay. I negated the Black Witch with Imperm.
I don't know what's good against them.
I don't either. But he had to set 2 and pass, so I think I made the right choice.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because they do best with their monster effects. Alright, send Vados to the graveyard to add...
No, he's max seeing, though. Okay,
well,
that's
I mean, obviously,
so
if you have it.
I really can't leave him, though, so I gotta hope his face downs aren't anything. If they aren't anything, I should be able to go with no problem. But it pretty much comes down to whether or not I can activate Delta Wing. If I can activate Delta Wing, we're good.
Alright. You got something to summon into that spot? Now I have Vados in my hand, so I can fill one of his slots and pop his field spell. I was talking randomly at chat earlier. I think this deck could do with a couple kaijus.
He had an imperm too. That's unfortunate.
Ah. He just nuked the field. Okay.
Ashened probably would do well with kaijus.
Yeah, because it's weird, annoying, spammy decks like this that are beating me. Or not beating me, but slowing me. I haven't been beaten by Pure Fire King yet. This is the first time I'm encountering Pure Fire King, actually. I'm gonna draw at least one card off of this series of summons. Okay, so you're summoning Ring Bali card.
Oh wow, he tributed a Diabell the Black Witch to summon another Diabell Star the Black Witch.
Wonderful. Oh, and since this dude, since I haven't been able to use my normal summon in 20 turns, I can finally normal summon my Darter for a second time.
That's nice.
Okay, but I have near about nothing to search for. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, are you gonna special something again? Okay, you're gonna destroy something that I control as well.
Yep, there it is. Snake Eyes. Man, Snake Eyes is super annoying. I hope he doesn't pull that out. Probably gonna pull that out. What's worse is this is the third turn, so. And I only have a 2000 attack point monster on the board, and nothing to stop anything, so. I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
That doesn't matter against Snake Eyes, because they'll just put it in your spell trap zone if you have a good one. Like, they will literally take your monster and throw it in the spell trap zone.
So it doesn't matter then. Because they're one of the decks that, like, they just move stuff around to kill you. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got Super Poly for a second time. And they put they got True King Agni Mazud. How is that so hard to pronounce for me? Alright.
True King Agnamazad the Vanisher.
Yes. You banish if you on your opponent's field or graveyard. If both the monsters were fire. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, I have to activate Ashened for Eternity.
There it is. Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon.
Then send Ashened for Eternity to the graveyard to negate Ring Bali and destroy him.
Okay, he did send Photon Dragon to my Spell and Trap Zone. Then he summoned IP Masquerena. Which was an interesting choice.
Return Obsidian to the deck to negate
Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames.
Alright, I just got to chain 6.
Yeah, that's what I thought they got more.
And he makes it chain 7.
So now they just attack for game. Yeah, okay. Their strategy's pretty simple.
Well, they do a bunch. They usually do a bunch of Link shenanigans, or at least pure Snake Eyes did it before White Forest was a thing.
I mean, they definitely had a couple Link monsters. I didn't see a whole lot beyond that, but...
So, like, Prometheus Princess, Amber Blowwell.
Yeah, she was around.
Yeah, I think they also used Amber Blowwell, but that might not be relevant anymore. That strategy.
What's fun is, what's kind of interesting is, you know, Snake Eyes is the dragon, so if I can figure out a way to reliably use him, I could actually probably play him.
I don't think that would be a thing. Is he going to kill me on turn 20?
Well, I don't really think it'd be a thing either, because the only thing that he's mainly good for is putting a monster in the spell and trap zone, and then summoning level 1 fire monsters, which I don't have.
Yeah.
So...
I'm not certain that exists for dragons.
I don't know. I know we got level 1 light monsters.
This
we have
dude
a lot
had
of level 1 light monsters.
Dark Hole set.
Yeah, well, I mean... Did he activate it?
Nope. He destroyed it.
Wait, why is your monster not on the board anymore?
Because he banished it with, True King.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Because
That was a long
target.
That was a long game for you to just lose.
Yeah, that was 20 turns of him special summoning monsters in defense position.
Wait, is this the first turn or the second turn? What in the world? I didn't get to draw, so I guess I'm going first. Man, why do I have to go first?
So
that means you're gonna Ash Blossom all my stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm not chill with that. Except, it didn't give you an interrupt? Wait, do I get to play No Stops Go?
That's always fun when your opponent has literally 0 hand traps. At least
No Stop.
of the ones that apply.
No Stops Go is good with me.
Alright. This guy has a full extra deck, so... No, I'm not continuing with this hand. This hand is absolute garbage. I wouldn't be able to survive a single turn with it.
Wait, Soldier's effect, send Photon Dragon to the graveyard to special summon him. Then I'll activate his effect, so he's gonna search. We'll also activate Galaxy Photon Dragon. And he is going to give me a level 8 Galaxy Soldier, which is always fun. Then I get to go for another one.
I wish he could have waited until we were in the match to cut his internet.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I know that's not usually what happens when you lose connection, but it's fun to say it like that.
Alright, and then we want... Transmigration, since I can just have that for free, which is always nice.
Is it maybe my internet that's being bad right now? Because I just got 2 no response from the server errors. Okay, third match trying. This guy's actually got the Lightsworn Dog as his buddy here.
This guy let me get another one, which is good because we need this to be able to go off continuously. Our Gluxion really does save this deck a lot of the time.
Yeah, it would. Okay, I got Obsidian and Fulos, so maybe I can do something here. I also got Super Poly as just a open Memento. Interesting. Is he gonna call by Fulos?
Alright,
Okay,
I want to go for...
Alright. Alright, negate Goblin.
Card, yeah. So. It's not quick about that, unfortunately. So we'll take a look at this.
I believe that was his normal summon to summon Goblin. Yeah.
I really need to get that guy in there.
I have both copies of Obsidian in my hand. Okay. Interesting. I haven't fought Memento before.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just drew Imperm. Let's negate that hard search. If you want special summon monsters from the deck, I'm good with that. I just don't want you actually searching. Okay, so that made him set 1. Alright. Please give me a good draw. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Good, I can actually start with this. Alright. We're gonna activate Obsidian.
Alright. End phase. Let's see what you got. Coal. Somehow I feel like I should have made a better inboard than this, but this'll do.
Since you destroyed my Obsidian, I can add, and I can special summon an Ashened monster from deck, which will have me summon Priestess.
He activated Shining Sarcophagus. So yeah, that.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
It's a continuous spell. During your main phase, you can add 1 card that mentions this from. And that is so definitely a bait. I think I'll wait that out. You can.
No,
have
you want to negate it. You want to negate it and destroy it, if you can. Shining Sarcophagus. All their cards mention it, and that's the problem. It's their key card.
Alright, interesting. What does this guy do? Alright, so I think what we'll do is we will get rid of this.
I should have not done it like that. Oh.
Alright, now that I will negate with Titanic Galaxy, so your Shining Sarcophagus can become one of my overlay materials. That's nice.
Yes, that is a very good way to get rid of it. Alright, then tribute that to return you to hand. Then I will fuse using all of these materials. This is not the optimal way to get the Dragon of Endless Darkness out, but...
Alright, my move. Draw phase.
Casey makes me draw a card somehow.
Alright, not a bad draw. I activate Last Hope numbers.
By the
Get
way,
back
Regis,
to monsters in the graveyard. Yeah, what's up?
even though he has dragon in his name, no version of Vados is actually a dragon type monster.
Yeah, I noticed.
So you're not allowed to use them in your dragons only deck.
Well, unless I want to break the rule, but yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't think there's
I
really
probably
a
wouldn't use them anyway.
major reason. Oh, he's about to shuffle.
What you got, Cole? You gonna negate this? That's what I thought. So,
Okay.
Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal and Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Welcome back to the game.
Okay, but I don't
We're
think
gonna
I
pull out
lose here, do I?
number 62. I will activate the effect of Galaxy 100.
Memento could be a fun deck to play. Okay, so he's about to hit me in the face for 2850. Okay, I can survive another one of those. Can't guarantee he'll only...
What you got? Oh, dude, this guy's playing only numbers.
Oh!
I can take my pick.
Well, that's good.
Broski. You shouldn't have dueled a number hunter, man. Give me a number monster. Any number monster.
Okay, Regis. Isn't Tachyon not for Number Hunter? Isn't that just,
He beat the guy who beat Tachyon. It's totally number hunter. Anyway,
okay, whatever.
what's really great is he had C62 in his extra deck, which is super fun.
So do I get to use Max C here? Or do I get to benefit off of it?
Alright, guess battle phase it is.
Please summon
Let's rock and roll.
something. Anything. I will accept any summon. Okay. Well, it was worth a hope. Draw.
I activate the effect of Galaxy Eye C62 Prime Photon Dragon. Take 8,800 points of damage. Nice. Very good match, Cole. Very good match. You didn't stand a chance, but it was a good match.
So shuffle all three of those back into the deck, which lets me add Obsidian.
Alright, and that's Duelist level 4. Not bad. And I
Then
completed 7
have
more
to
missions.
Discard Obsidian for the fusion summon.
That's another 240 gems. And boys and girls,
forth.
that means we now have 1,000.
Mud Dragon of the Swamp.
I liked Mud Dragon. Mud Dragon was always cool.
He's super poly target.
Yep. Alright. Let's go to the shop. Give me some more Ultimate Dragons. 10 packs.
Let me know if you get anything good.
Oh, don't worry, I will. Let's open them.
Okay, now it is Mud Dragon beatdown time.
Well, we're starting out with an ultra rare, so that's cool.
Nice, nice.
Maiden of White from Blue Eyes. That's potentially alright. I don't know that it's going to be very good for Dragon deck, but I'll take it.
Well, she isn't a dragon, I don't think, right?
Nah, she's a spellcaster. But I don't know. If I was breaking the rule for Winged Beast, I've kind of given up the idea that it's going to be only dragon, and so now we're just going to be mostly dragon.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately some of the dragon support just really isn't that. Ah, cool, I got Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon.
Yeah, dragon support's gonna be... Oh, really? You did? That's pretty neat. Anyways, dragon support's gonna be, a little iffy. It's gonna be more power focused. This guy just summoned his boss monster.
I mean, power focused is okay. I like power focused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And this dude's about to kill me with his boss monster.
Yeah,
hey, I'll take it.
Alright, that was a decent pull. We at least got some ultra rares that I can break down for parts if I want to at some point. No Bistials, unfortunately.
I'm gonna chain an effect just for funsies.
But oh well. Let's go, Sakaki!
You fighting sorry, wait, you said you were fighting pendulum nonsense?
Apparently.
Which pendulums?
Well, no. I just dueling a guy named Sakaki.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hello. But
sorry, I thought you were doing some quote from the dub.
I mean, I might have been, but not intentionally, no.
It probably would have been.
He's got Galaxy Eyes as his icon, and he's got Borreload Savage Dragon.
And he's got Yuya's last name as his name.
And he's got Yuya's last name as his name, so there could be a lot of options here.
Yeah.
But anyway, Galaxy Soldier, activate Soldier. Activate Emperor.
Collect these. So, Regis, I remembered recently that they actually did recently release Staples, the pack. So I'm gonna do 10 pulls on that. Like, they got things like Zeus, Ash Blossom, Barone. Might as well run a quick 10 pull out of it.
I mean, you know.
Looks like I got a couple URs. I wonder if any of them are the focused ones. Anything I can use. I got a second copy of Nibiru and a second talent. That's nice. I can take
a third copy of Nibiru. Oh no, I'm behind on the stream. That's what that is. Nice.
Okay, yeah.
Very good. All right.
Pack 2.
Give me Galaxy Summoner.
Oh, I got Droll and Mockbird. Nice.
I should have summoned that later. Oh well, whatever. What does this do? One Galaxy card. Yeah. Add a Galaxy card from my deck to my hand. That's what we're gonna do. Bye, Wizard. Bye, Wizard.
Oh, I got Bestial Baldrake and Downerd Magician.
Hello, 100. Activate 100.
Yeah, okay. She's one of the ones that you cheat out.
Deck to the graveyard. 100. Go. One Photon Jumper to the graveyard.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of Cyphering Lords. Got another Kaiju.
That gives us one Galaxy Expedition.
Okay, another Kaiju.
So then, activate Summoner's Effect, change him to level 4. Special out Galaxy Photon Dragon.
Oh, I got Ash Blossom's alt art. So now I can have a full 3 Ash Blossoms in every deck.
Well, that's cool.
Which I'm going to need to survive the higher meta tiers.
Potentially, yeah. Alright, let's see.
Of Downerd Magician. So I can make some more generic Xyz jank decks. A third copy of Triple Tactics Talent. Okay, I've got a full playset of that now.
Yeah, Tagion Primal to my hand. It's really crazy how well that works. Alright, then we'll summon Primal. You know, because we can.
Yeah, because you can.
And he, of course, searches for my counter trap card.
Okay, nothing good in that pack. Last pack.
We do always like to see. And then we can activate Expedition.
Book of Eclipse. Interesting. Alright.
Expedition gives me access to Afterglow Dragon.
So total of the interesting cards I got that I probably wouldn't have just crafted. I got a copy of Ash Blossom, copy Nibiru, 2 copies Triple Tactics Talent, 2 copies Downerd Magician, 1 copy Droll and Mockbird, 1 copy Bistral Baldrake, and then 1 copy Book of Eclipse. Nice.
Dracolixion lets me have another card.
Alright, I'm gonna tweak the deck that I'm using here. Regis,
Man,
would
I
you?
really
Sorry,
get access to way too many cards.
you have
It's crazy how much adding Tachyon support really
beefed up your deck.
yeah. Sure, give me Numeron creation. I mean, hey, why not?
Totally.
Then we can activate Numeron creation. This is gonna be fun. Well, we can in a minute anyway. Discard 2 cards. And then we'll go for Harbinger. Titanic Galaxy. Oh
I do
yeah.
have Nibiru in this deck. I just don't play him.
We won't, but we will activate Afterglow's effect in my graveyard.
Okay, let's. I guess I can roll words. Excuse me.
Then I'll activate
I guess I
Galaxy
can
100.
run the one copy of.
What you got in your extra deck?
Uh,
Oh,
that.
baby. He's running Galaxy Eyes.
Oh, so you just steal one of his Galaxy Eyes then, right?
Yeah, I need to steal the number monster that's the most crucial to his plays, which is, I think, going to be C62. Never mind, he surrendered.
Yeah, once he saw he was just facing a Ditto match.
Pleasure doing business with you, Sakaki, but nobody beats me at Galaxy Eyes. However, I will follow you, as
Yeah,
is my
that's fair.
tradition.
Oh, you know what I should play after I play a couple matches with this deck? I should make sure I have a Gren Maju / Gandora deck.
Yeah.
Because I had been building that for a little bit at one point. Then I just wasn't.
More missions, none. Let's go, boys.
Alright, where's Droll and
Alright,
Lockbird?
next thing we do that.
There it is. Okay, there's Droll and Lockbird. Now, let me reduce the number of that. Add another Obsidian.
Alright, let's just keep on rolling.
Drop you and you. I do need 2 level 4s for this thing. Then
I'm going first again. Man, these people really hate me, don't they? Too bad my deck got an upgrade. I can go first now.
Yep. Alright. So, I just tweaked the deck to include a couple more staples. So, Droll and Lockbird, which is completely new. Extra copy
Didn't
of
get no
Talent.
stops go for three, but that's okay. This guy's got interrupts. SMHK-Duel, but not spelled right.
Ah. Let me recopy the deck since I just tweaked it. Alright, let's see if I can get to at least Duelist level 7. Then I'll see what Grand Maju shenanigans can get me. Because if I remember right, that costs mostly just SR that I didn't have at the time that I tried to play it.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of URs, and I can just fill it with staples and Pot of Prosperity.
Sure is
whichever.
fun being able to chain in this game.
Yeah. Link chain, effect chaining.
Yeah, effect chaining so that your opponent can't negate the thing that they want to negate. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
see. I get to select a card. Whose effect is this? This is this. Okay. So I get to select a card to add, and in this situation, I can either add it to my hand or I can send it to the graveyard.
So I don't know if
But
this
it's gonna
guy
be better
is
to have
playing
100 on the board,
Yubel
so
or
add
Sacred
100 to my hand.
Beasts. But he's got.
It looks like Yubel.
Well, okay, but it's Dark Beckoning Beast, which is tied to Sacred Beast as well. You really
Yeah,
don't know
true.
until they start doing Yubel shenanigans like this. I guess I should just assume now. Oh, hello, Daniel Wildcat. Yes, cards. Why'd you give me Geist Grinder?
Oh, hey, Daniel Wildcat. What's up? welcome to the stream. Okay, and I really do want this next.
Okay, you activate
The extra
knife,
normal
you set
summon.
knife in pain, and then activate it.
And the level 8 monster.
Okay, I need to break this guy's
Okay,
board once I
no.
get. I really
Fine.
should run a U-Bell
Normal summon wizard.
fusion in my deck. Okay, I have a second priestess.
Activate wizard's effect. I really do wonder what his effect is that he's not activating.
I wish you would destroy Geist Grinder, because now I can't activate this Perulia True. Not that you're going to be doing much more special summoning from the hand. Goodness gracious. Oh, you know what? One reason why U-Bell's so annoying, Regis?
There's the Ash Blossom. Knew it was coming.
U-Bell apparently summons a monster to your opponent's field.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which means, not only do they give a buff to U-Bell as a whole, but also you can't use effects that require you to control no monsters or no cards. Hold on, is
Right.
this guy taking the Max C challenge? Am I about to get Max C challenged? You know what I mean by that, Regis?
I unfortunately do not. What do you mean by that?
The Max C challenge is when your opponent activates Max C, so you attempt to summon enough to make them draw their entire deck.
Gotcha.
That might be what they're doing.
That's interesting.
Unless they're about to go into some sort of Link 4, because they just made enough material for Link 2. Or 2 Link 2s, I mean. Okay, you're gonna do a special summon. Now, eventually I'm gonna... Okay, there's an Ash Blossom. Okay, so he made...
See if you got something else you can do. Numbers last hope.
Goodness gracious, man. Dude's given me 14 cards. Okay. If I can't beat him with this setup, then I can't beat him. Alright, so first I'm gonna Super Poly.
In phase. Let's see what you got.
I guess I discard Perulia since I won't be able to use it. Okay, so I can't fuse away U-Bell. But I can...
No way. You're using Galaxy Eyes? You're using Galaxy Eyes with Ash Blossom, you sick person. I cannot believe that you would do such a thing. That's terrible. It's awful, actually.
Now let me do Little Knight with Garura and the monster you gave
Okay.
me.
So he's gonna try to go for something. I really got a chain right here. That's not it. After going on the field isn't gonna hurt me.
Then I want to banish your Phantom of U-Bell. I should have stacked those effects differently. Okay, apparently you're now I should have stacked those effects different. Well, no, that wouldn't have mattered. It protected the destruction. Or protected drawing another card. Okay, I finally got my negate. Alright, Ash Blossom that. Goodness gracious.
Question is that all you're gonna go for? Or are you gonna go for some bonus?
Okay, so he failed the Max C challenge and he surrendered.
Nice. Nice win. Good job.
Can I save that replay?
You're going immediately for Prime Photon Dragon? My dude? Are you alright?
Can I save that? Save replay.
So what, are you trying to go down to a battle on timing?
I think Duelist Cup might have easier rules for resetting the time or something, because I haven't even gotten close to running out of time. Okay, going first. What do I get?
Hopefully you could proceed with what was that.
I can live with this. I can live with this opening hand. By the way, Regis, that translates it to this is a very good opening hand.
It looks pretty good. Nah, dude. You just threw right there.
How'd that
Full
feel?
Armor Photon Dragon? He went for Galaxy S Full Armor Photon Dragon. He's trying to get rid of my face down cards.
Huh.
Pal.
By the way, the one time I get probably the optimal hand in this entire deck, they surrender immediately.
Alright, what are you going to try to destroy, my friend? It's not a quick effect. I can negate that.
Alright. The one time I get probably the optimal going first hand.
I guess I know.
Okay. Going first again. Let's see if I can get... I just noticed again that my profile pic here is Super Heavy Samurai Wakaushi.
So it was an
Oh,
elaborate
no.
bait, but I
No,
don't see how you could do that.
no, I don't like this hand. I don't like this hand. Okay, I hope
Yeah, that's
two
what I
negates are enough to stop this guy. Two negates and a
All
super
right.
poly.
You
Regis,
like come back when you can. What's up?
call it. Two negates and a super poly. Will it stop my opponent?
Two negates and a super poly.
They just wasted
Well-
their D-shifter.
I mean, the guy that I was dueling had a spot where, I mean, he probably wasn't going to win, but he might have been able to win, but then he didn't summon something. So Duel, come back when you can play Galaxy House. Sorry. But that day is not today. Two negates and a super poly. I don't know. I'd say you win.
Yeah, he just activated Dimension Shifter, but that doesn't affect me very much since only things I'm going to be sending are Ash Blossom, Effect Failure, Super Poly, and anything I Super Poly away. I guess I will be banishing one Vados, but still. As cost for Super Poly. Oh, Tearlaments. Kashtira. I don't know which one that means, though.
Oh, two elements.
I think it might be Kashtira.
Cashier is the one you should get rid of, I think. Pretty sure.
Well, no, I think they're playing Kashtira. But they have a monster Tearlaments Kashtira. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so... It wasn't enough to stop them from playing entirely, but it was enough to stop them at a 2300 attacker.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
and I can play. I can play. Alright, activate Obsidian.
Alright, I guess I'll give it one more match before I call it for the night.
Yeah, after we both finish our respective matches, you wanna do a duel real quick?
Yeah, we could do one.
See, I want to see how the tweaks I've made stack up against Galaxy Eyes.
At the moment, I'm dueling a guy named Ultradad,
Mm.
and he chose to let me go second.
Okay.
Depending on what he's playing, it might be at that moment that he messed up. Although this isn't the best opening hand in the world.
So this guy Ash Blossomed my
Obsidian?
No, he Ash Blossomed Vados somehow. Because
That
its summoning effect includes setting an Ashen continuous trap from deck.
Oh. Can you only activate it once per turn?
Yeah, but now it's his turn. So I can activate it again.
Ain't that nice? Give him a Vados.
Endlessness. Yeah, they get a
Ultradad,
dragon.
you gonna do something? He set a card. One card set. Alright then.
Then I'm
You got
gonna
anything
have
else?
to fuse away. Discard Vados. Excuse me, sir, but I must know. How do you feel about taking this? Here's a mud dragon. He's very
Cauldron
swampy.
of the Old Man.
This is a burn spell, right?
Yeah, it is actually. For each spell counter on it.
Yeah.
Am I playing a burn deck? Ultradad, are you playing a burn deck? That would be so funny. I would love to duel a burn deck.
Alright. Nuke the field. Okay, as soon as I nuke the field, he surrendered. That's good for me.
This guy's got Cup Ramen as his duel buddy.
Ah. I guess I'll go
And he
ahead.
set a monster face down in defense mode. Alright. Stall deck? It's a stall deck that does burn damage.
Wonderful. When's this ending? 23rd.
Alright, pal. Allow me to show you why that doesn't work against me.
Will this survive to... No, this event will not survive until next week. So I guess that's as far as I get on stream into Duelist Cup. Because this brain can, hey, only take so much Yu-Gi-Oh!
Send a card from the deck to the graveyard. Alright, boys and girls. Let's get rid of our Photon Jumper.
Did I? Yeah, I did have a Gandora deck. Alright.
And Photon Jumper gets to do some pretty fun things. Namely, we get ourselves access to one Galaxy Expedition.
Let me delete this. I'm gonna redo this deck entirely.
Then we can normal summon Galaxy Summoner and activate Galaxy Summoner's effect to give ourselves back the Photon Jumper from the graveyard.
Okay, so first let me just toss in the staples.
Alright, you dealt us cool 900 damage, and that's all good, man. Unfortunately for you, now that I have 2 level 4 monsters on the board, I can build the overlay network. IXC summon 1 Galaxy Photon Dragon. And with him on the board, I can discard a card to my graveyard to add a Galaxy or Photon card from my deck to my hand. And I think we'll go for Primal. Primal seems like a good option. So say hello to Tachyon Primal.
Oh, right, that's the weird one.
Then we'll activate Tachyon Primal. Now, to special summon it to my board or to his board? Probably to my board.
Probably to your board. Alright, now I think pot of
Whoops, I didn't
one
want
of
to do that.
desires and one of extravagance. Oh, did you see that the new alt art for Pot of Extravagance is going to be Eldritch themed?
That's cool. I had not seen that.
You know what's fun about that though? Literally, Eldritch doesn't. It's probably not good for it to use it. Not as good.
Garbage. I would have been able to go ahead and use Expedition. Oh well. We're gonna have to go the long way around then, because I was dumb. But anyway, Soul Flare Dragon. This is probably fine. In fact, this will work just fine. Give me back Primal.
Okay, and
Thanks.
then let's see.
All right, and then off of Primal,
3 Gizmekarochi.
we'll special summon Soldier.
Excuse me.
Soldier's effect will activate, which will, of course, give us access to a lovely, lovely, lovely Photon Dragon. And with that, we can activate Trade-In, sending Photon Dragon to the graveyard to draw 2 more cards.
Wait, Gandora X isn't illegal anymore?
And what wonderful cards they were. He's not, actually, no. Totally legal. All right, and then with that, we'll go for Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. Because he's fun.
So the one I had based the deck around was Giga Ray's Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction, which gains 300 per banished card. Any banished card, really. And then
Actually, I don't think I can do anything.
he can nuke.
That's
the
okay,
field.
though. This actually isn't bad. Alright, in phase there. I misplayed pretty bad there. I would have been able to do more stuff. So Ultra Dad gets another turn.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna make this a Gandora Shining well, no, Shining Sarcophagus is gonna be too expensive, isn't it?
The question is, what will he do with that turn?
Yeah, it's gonna be too big. Okay. To run
I
a
have a Tachyon Transmigration set, a Galaxy Eyes monster, actually 2 Galaxy Eyes monsters on the board. A Photon Jumper to end the battle. Endymion? No. Absolutely not. You can have no Endymions today. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So you don't like Endymion. I guess
I don't really remember.
I guess he was good at some point when you were playing.
I don't really know what he does. I don't think he's probably all that good, but I remember him being a boss monster, so I kind of like, don't do that.
Yeah. I've played around with Endymion cards. They're just kind of annoying to try and understand.
Yeah, that about sums up what's happening right now.
Okay, now let me search. This is a very crude way to do it. I'm just going to search the word banish and see what
I mean, I sort of get the crude idea of what his deck's supposed to do. It's burn and stall, and then I guess he's got Endymion. Also, it's 60 cards. I'm doing a 60 carder. That's so interesting. Maybe I should have let him summon Endymion, because then I could have used Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon. Oh well.
Celestial Baldric might actually be a decent inclusion here.
It's possible.
Because he Chaos Summons himself, which is good to add to the banished cards total. And then, if your opponent controls a... No, if they special summon a Ritual Fusion Synchro, Xyz, and or Link monster, you contribute another light or dark, and then banish one of those monsters.
I don't know. What do you think, Ultra Dad? Yeah, you might be good then.
Yeah, that is...
What you gonna do, man?
Good.
I'd like to know what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do? You got 2 cards in your hand, and I didn't let you play Endymion.
Okay, so that's 2 Cosmic Cyclone.
You're gonna end phase. Alright, then it's my turn.
Draw.
I draw. Oh boy. You're gonna hate what I do next. I activate the spell card. Polymerization!
Let's see. No.
Say hello to my friend, Twin Photon Lizard. And since I use Photon Jumper to fusion, that means I get another Galaxy card.
Oh,
So,
cookies.
what's your pick?
All good.
Give me last
What
hope
do you want
numbers. Hi, Cookies. Alright then.
Alright.
How about we activate Last Hope numbers?
Let's run 2 of you.
Tachyon Primal and Photon Dragon, come on back out.
No, it's Is it Armageddon Night? Yes, Armageddon Night.
Alright.
Is that another Armageddon Night here?
Let's play out some fun shenanigans.
Let me just look at
I'm
the
all right.
Chaos monsters.
What's in your extra deck, pal? Oh, it's a Battle and Boxer deck. Hey, that's pretty cool. Not really, actually. He's just got a couple. Let's see. He's got number 54 Lionheart. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Number 13, Embodiment of Crime. I'll take you. You seem like a good option. Thanks for the card, man. All right. And then from there,
No, that's...
change this to attack, change this to attack. I guess just normal summon this by tributing. Don't need Soul Flare. That guy's not going to work without overlay units, so I guess we'll get rid of him too. Source Child Infinity Dragon.
Regis, they updated the filter menu.
Can I not exceed again? Whoa, did they? That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright then, well. Start things off, Galaxy Soldier. It was an Ash Blossom. You played an Ash Blossom in defense position?
Hey, if you break, you break.
I guess he must have. Ultra Dad. I don't know. I actually don't have a pun for that.
What is duality?
Oh, no, I got it. Hi, Ultra Dad. Now you're Ultra Dead.
Alright, so...
Alright, return to menu.
Alright, let me...
I need to claim submissions, and I gotta do a thing to my deck real quick, and then we can have a quick match.
Yeah. And then I think I'll end the stream after that.
Sounds good. There's a new strategy I've really been wanting to try out.
Alright.
But it does mean we're gonna have to lose one of my other fun strats. That's okay, though. Ditch that, ditch this. Give me a card. Any card.
Alright, I need about... What does that make it? 20... No, not 20.
What exactly are you trying to build, anyway?
Gren Maju Gandora. So, Gren Maju attack and defense become number of your banished cards times 400. Gigaray's Gandora gains 300 attack for each banished. So that means he gets attack for your opponent's banished as well.
I could either do that, or I could go for...
Now let me change accessories here.
I think maybe we run another Delta Wing. Oh, I don't have enough super rares to craft it? Goodness, can we break some down? Get rid of Buster Drake. We don't need him.
Let's throw you on Volcano.
We don't need...
That's not the deck I'm going to be playing against you, by the way, Regis. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
I don't have it ready.
Pretty weird. We can get rid of Very Head. I don't need that. We can get rid of Earthbound Immortal Red something.
Red Nova?
You don't need that. Yeah, I think that's it. And instead, we can generate another Photon Delta Wing. And then...
Red Nova is actually used... I guess you've already gotten rid of him, but he's used in Red Eye... Not Red Eyes. Archfiend. Dragon Archfiend.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make the room.
All right, and there you are. Let's have some fun.
Okay, I'm gonna make the room occupancy 6 just so we can dance around. If anyone tries to join, I will duel you. But after I duel Regis.
I don't know. I'm trying to make
This
a room.
is the deck I'll be using. I don't mind
Alright.
Regis seeing it. Wasn't showing it to Regis, but I don't mind him seeing it.
I might blind my stream view for a bit. All right, let's see. How do I get into the room?
I should probably invite you. There's probably a room key. Let me...
There probably is, but
Alright, there's the room and spectator IDs if anyone wants to be quick. There.
hammer. And you sent those somewhere, yes?
No, I sent you the invite through Master Duel. I was showing those.
Yeah, there we go.
I was showing those to the.
There we go.
randos.
There it is. All right. We're not using Neo. Neo is the old one. What we are going to use is GE Get Good Turbo.
Yours is that's meta ready, right? Or kind of.
It's meta enough. I'm not running like all the hand traps or anything, but
Okay.
my philosophy is a little bit different.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah,
you do have.
It's what I would use to take on the meta. So.
Okay. Yeah. This is what I'm using to take on the meta. That's why I was asking.
All right, sweet. And then we should be on about equal playing field.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think we're.
Oh yeah, I
waiting
have
on
to
you
click. I have to click. I have to click the button. That's right. I forgot about that. All right.
Yeah.
No worries.
That is required.
No worries. Click the button.
By the way.
All right. What you gonna make me do? Go first or second? Up to you.
I'll make you go first.
Yeah. Okay.
Since I
Give me
do
that.
have plenty of hand traps, and I know you like going second.
You do have a lot of hand traps. It's gonna be the only annoying thing.
I like this hand. I like this hand.
All right. This ain't a bad start. I activate Photon Delta Wings effect.
Maxi?
Okay. Sure. Gonna get you some hand traps, but if I play quick, shouldn't be a problem.
Maybe. Maybe.
Besides, maybe I can win the Max C challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Activate 100. Wanna change to that?
Ash Blossom.
Gonna Ash Blossom my 100?
Yeah, I opened that.
Good, you fell for the bait. Alright.
Alright. Not like I could have Ash Blossomed that one.
Well, depending on when you do the timing, you can, theoretically.
Well, I can Ash Blossom that effect, not the summon.
Okay, I think we can do this next, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, in response to you to adding a card from your deck to your hand, you can no longer add cards from your deck to your hand.
Is that for the rest of this turn?
For the rest of this turn.
Huh.
If you can still summon, I definitely encourage you to, though. You just gotta make do with what you got in your hand in extra deck. That was my first Max C draw.
Other player's main deck to the hand. Interesting.
So that also
don't
did
think
turn
we
off
did
my
that.
Max C, I believe.
Yeah, it will have.
You can always summon to test it, though.
Hmm.
So you're going for the overlay network here? Photon Dragon? Yeah, it stopped my maxi, so if that's something I need to know. That's something I need to know. So I'm not salty about that. You can't draw because of maxi. Why'd you detach a material?
Well, look, I can't add cards from my deck to my hand, but you never said anything about sending them to my
That's
graveyard.
right, and Photon Emperor. Okay, yep. 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 Okay. I should have let
Alright
Galaxy
then.
100 resolve so that I could have drolled that one.
Yeah, I probably should have.
That's what I should have drolled. And then if there was some thing that you had that gave you benefit in addition to search, then I should have Ash Blossomed that. But now you can go into... Wait, is there a reason to go into Photon Lord? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
there
you can search on my turn.
But I think there's something that can net me a win a little bit better than that, potentially. It just depends on what you would go for. And what you're playing. Because I don't really know that yet. I would assume that you're playing the main deck, though, so...
Apologies, people.
Let's go for...
I just knocked over a controller. That's what that noise was. I'm sorry if it hurt your ears.
This guy.
So, Hope Harbinger. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then Soul Flare. By the way, Regis, every single time you summon, it shows up on my screen. Maxi! Nope. Troll! Troll Mockbird. By the way, had you not seen Droll and Mockbird before?
I've never had it used against me before. I've seen it.
Okay. So, Regis, what do you think I would need in order to just completely out this whole board?
It's a good question. Dark Hole would be a good option.
Is Super Poly a good option?
Super Poly is a decent option.
Since you can't activate monster effects in response to it, especially, right?
That's right.
Then I activate Obsidian, and Bonfire, and then go full combo.
Your Troll and Lockbird saved your butt.
It
I would have had you
did.
otherwise.
It did. I mean, I might could have gotten crafty with what I chose to Super Poly, but that would be it.
No, because so the only other option that I would have been able to go for would have been Lord. And the problem with Lord is if you super polyed, you could have super polyed him off the board too. And I can't activate monster effects in response. So it still wouldn't have worked. Like, my board would have been the same no matter what. But if Drone Lockbird hadn't happened, then I would have been able to have my counter trap. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is true. Alright. So, first off, I'm going to... I guess I'll overlay into Infernal Flame Banshee. Banshee will detach that.
that's why hand traps are meta, guys, and that's why we don't like them.
That's why we don't like them. Hey, in that project we're not going to talk about because it's technically still private, we're doing that, exactly.
What, banning hand traps?
No, making overpowered hand traps.
Oh well, I mean, okay, but you know,
Alright, and then
I can't help that Yu-Gi-Oh is built on a broken system.
true. Alright. Then
Hmm.
I link summon using the Xyz and fusion monsters. SP Little Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card. Banish. Yeah, okay. Banish 100. Let's see how you. Okay, you don't have a chance to react. So I could have just chained my other guy here. Hero to destroy Emperor.
Okay.
Then activate Vados. Destroy Obsidian. Summon. Vados lets me set Ashened to Endlessness. Obsidian lets me.
Had you negated Emperor's effects or something?
No. Why do you ask?
That's weird.
He has to be sent to the graveyard except from the field to activate his.
Oh, that's right. I always get confused about that.
Yeah, I actually looked at that. Like, I was worried about that, so I looked and I was like, oh, okay, good. Now, Regis, which would you prefer? I make a 4-material Appaloosa, or I eat Vados next turn.
You eat Vados next turn, or you make Appaloosa?
I make Appaloosa this turn, or I next turn eat Vados to make a 5,000 attack big stick.
Okay, question then.
Mhm.
Do you have any other things besides SP Little Knight that you can negate with?
That I can negate with? On board right now? Yes, actually.
Okay, then I vote for Appaloosa.
Okay. Thank you for your consideration.
That's what I thought. Alright,
By the way, Little Knight does not negate. She just removes from field.
Yeah, it might as well be the same thing.
Alright.
Uh,
I figured after you answered that, totally I had to do this. Alright, so Regis, here's my
yeah,
negate.
That's what I thought.
And then while I'm activating effects, you know, while I'm activating things, might as well just go ahead and fuse, right?
I mean, if you want, I guess.
Arise, Vados, the Dragon of Endless Darkness. That's a villain's card if I've ever seen one, by the way.
Yep.
I could destroy all monsters on the field, but then I'd destroy my Little Knight, so... That's by, Eruption Dragon of Extinction's effect.
I mean, it's interesting, I guess.
Alright. You're gonna attack SP Little Knight? Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. Just, I have a grudge against that card.
Yeah. And now Vados beat down.
Sure, bring it.
By the way, Regis, that gave me another negate.
Cool.
Wasn't even worth negating.
I get to survive another turn! It doesn't matter, because I didn't draw anything good.
Regis, you would have survived if you'd impermed or not.
Oh.
Because, his... So...
I thought he got to attack multiple times a turn.
No? No, that's my other fusion boss monster.
Uh,
Oh, sorry, my other non-golden fusion boss monster. Alright, I'll let you have Obsidian for a moment while I grab Vados.
oh, gee, thanks.
But never mind, you can't have Obsidian anymore. That's mine. But you do get a really cool dragon.
Filthy Indian giver. All right.
And then I'll set Ashen for Eternity. Then I get to special summon an Ashen monster. The only one I actually have left in my deck. Activate Obsidian. Activate Ashen to Endlessness. This time I'll summon Embers of the Ashened. Which will let me add Obsidian from grave to hand. I knew I'd used all my Obsidians. Battle, attack, and done.
Curse you, Drollanock
Do you want to go best of 3 or?
Nah, I don't have time tonight, but
Okay, yeah.
GG's.
GG. Oh, and as far as the stream goes, I think that is the conclusion of the matter. Thank you for tuning in. I hope I see you guys next week. But until then, farewell.